Shit! I'm late! I'm late! Off! Shit! I'm late! I'm late. Fuck. Am I still in the court meeting? Oh. I'm still in the court meeting, am I? Oh my god. Oh. Fuck. Wait, guys. I'm coming in here. Oh wait, I didn't do transparent selection. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, fuck. Did I make it on time? What's the time say? Oh, what's the time say? Oh! Oh no, the time's wrong! Oh my god, the time's wrong. I don't know if I can lose. You got the papers, right? You got the papers! Okay. Chat, you know what to do! You got to teach! You gotta tell the audience over here, and you gotta be able to tell the chief guy, the big man's over here, who truly is actually not guilty. Oh my god. And how we're gonna be able to do that, okay, is with your guys' help. Hello, Birdness Man. Hello, Saren. Hello, Corrupted Plays. And hello, Wave Duck. Welcome all to the live stream. Today, your honor, my client did it for the Vine. Okay, so. Oh, yo. Xbox 360 visualizer? Let's go. Okay, so. Based traffic? Let's go. Okay, so, basically, what we have to do is, shit. I almost forget what we're about to do. But, welcome, Brendan. I'm glad to have you on for this. Okay, so, chat is my lawyer for this live stream. What this means is that, you guys have to save me. You guys have to fucking save me. From getting trialed off with murder, pretty much. And unfortunately, since I did not burn anybody else on live stream today, I am, for the judge, we are going to unfortunately have to use the judge as AI, which is sad. I'm sorry, guys. But, other than that, one person is selected as the counter lawyer, and is going to be antagonizing me. Well, the other lawyer, and to make sure that I don't win the case. The one person who does, while everybody else in chat is gonna be making it so that I will be, I will be defended, right? Because you have a right to a defendant. So, I shall be lurking and will step in if necessary. Data, I want to be the judge. Well, that doesn't mean that you don't have a chance. Baby, let's get out the wheel! The Wheel of Fortune! Oh, yeah! Okay, so. We got Birdness Man as a counter lawyer. We got Keith Turnbull as a counter lawyer. Corrupted plays. As a counter lawyer. 1001. Hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. As a counter lawyer. Does anybody else want to be my counter lawyer? I'm assuming Saren does. And then we got Bridget. If Bridget is still here, we will also add him to the table. I want this out of this limiting form. You have a chance to fail this one. I'm here, but I don't know what I'm doing. You know exactly what you're doing then. Alright. Too many coincidences. Okay, so each opponent can do 2 objections per someone else's turn, with pressing as also another one. So, how this will work is if someone's giving their proposition, chat or whoever, chat can be object for information and being like, hey, is that really true? You guys gotta make it so I win the case. If I don't win the case against the counter lawyer, I'm screwed. I'm calling 1001. Hello, All-Star, Mr. All-Star Plays. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. We are going to be looking for who can be a counter lawyer in this live stream. 3, 2. Is that a phone call? Oh! Sammy! It seems that you have been picked as the counter lawyer. Do you accept? Do you accept this proposition to be the counter lawyer for this live stream? Zoinks. That was close. I wanted me or 100 out of this body. Too bad, you're stuck there. Unless I don't want to do it. Which, you know, dude. Sorry, I walked away for like a minute. Oh, it's okay. Do you want to be the counter lawyer here, or should I do a respin? We can do a respin. I have to decline. Our counter lawyer drops off from the wheel. That means that there's still a second chance! Mr. All-Star! If you're still here, you are the counter lawyer. Unless you decide to decline for a second time. I don't know what you look like, but I'm assuming you're a star guy. You still wanna you still want to do this, or do you want to leave this to the rest of them? Let's cry about if he. I gotta see Who's... I don't know if he's here. No, he's here. At least, he should be a participant. I believe he has left. Well, if he... All-Star? It seems that my counter lawyer has killed themselves. Because they could not handle the stress of this case. So I have to spin yet another time. BRP. You don't you leave on me! You better come back fast. Spin it. Alright. Call LTG the opponent. Alright, come on. Oh! Reddit! Coming in to be the counter lawyer for this live stream. Alright! Who is ready? Okay, I'm going to have to get AI out for this one, unfortunately. So let's get the story AI writer. I know I said I'll never use this again, but this is the time. Unfortunately, this is the time we have to use it. Delete all this. Yep. And, alright, so what crime did I commit, guys? I might have committed murder. Oh my god, I'm beautiful. He is. Can we spin for the judge? The judge is the AI. That doesn't mean you guys can't come in to the courtroom for witnesses. Alright, so we got Gabriel, who is an AI over here. Justice reigns from above. That's one of his famous catchphrases, is it? Okay, so how does this welcome back. And Reddit is our lawyer. He is our counter lawyer. This is you guys. You guys have my back, right? You guys have my back, right? AI, yes. Unfortunately, we have to use AI as a judge. Okay? Hell no. Oh, your ass is guilty. Yo, Kali, can I be the jury? Yes, you can. You can also be the jury. But once we reach 4 hours on the live stream, we have to decide who is guilty and who is not guilty. Alright? And of the Phoenix Wright series. Fuck, my cat scratched that shit. No, I can't play it. Oh, dude. Rip. At least you're not, you're not counter lawyer. You know? Unfortunately. Okay, this, and then a guy named Chat is the lawyer to his client, Cauliflower. And shoot. Okay. A guy named and a lawyer is the counter lawyer in this case. Cauliflower, what is being trialed for murder? Oh, 1 second. All right, 1 second. Ugh. The courthouse clock chimed noon, echoing through the marble corridors as the heavy double doors in the courtroom 4E swept open. The hum of the distant conversations grew louder, blending with the crackle of heels and the rustles of paper. Judge Hatchett, known for his stern demeanor and sharp wit, took seat at the bench. He squinted at 2 new young attorneys standing before him, each flanked by the client whose fate would soon be decided. The room was stuffy, a blend of stale coffee and nerve-wracked sweat hanging in the air. On the left, Chat McAdams, a lawyer with a reputation for his unorthodox methods, fiddled with his tie. And his client, Cauliflower, a man with a peculiar name and even more peculiar alibi, shuffled his feet nervously. Cauliflower was accused of grisly murder, his only defense of a tale of midnight, renovized with a mysterious feature in a park. On the right, the prosecutor, Bennett, excluded confidence. His eyes narrowed, scrutinizing every detail of the scene right before the jury's eyes. All right. You guys can hear me, I think. The pamphlet contained the court order, and Judge Hatchett rapped his gavel sharply. The case of the state versus Cauliflower begins, he announced. Chat straightened his posture, a smirk beginning to at the corner of his mouth. He knew he had his work cut out for him, but he lived for these moments. The thrill of the courtroom battle. The prosecution may begin with their opening statement, the judge says, gesturing towards Bennett. Bennett! What do you want to do? I am being prosecuted for murder. You say. Your Honor, now we all know murders are bad, right? What if I said it was only done by bad guys? Oh, that's a very convincing argument. It's a very convincing argument. I don't know how the judge may take it. And what if we say I were able to make it so that Mr. Flower is the bad guy? Stacks paper in a badass way. Don't worry, we've got this. I have several cosines in my head at once. Objection. We haven't even started yet. You can't do an objection yet. Okay, so Reddit says, all right. Your Honor, now we all know that murderers are bad, right? Brighter began her apparently you're a she now. the AI, let's just say his voice a mix of accusation and disbelief. He placed in front of the jury, his heels striking together to the floor like the beats of a drum. What if I told you it was only done by bad guys? He paused dramatically, his eyes sweeping the room, then locked onto Cauliflower. And what if I were able to say, without a shadow of a doubt, that Mr. Flower is one of those bad guys? Yes! This man that stands before you is truly the worst guy on the planet. I know him personally as a bad guy, apparently. He's so bad at Dark Souls. Chat, what is your opposition? You guys have to do a collective opposition. Hello, Kenny. You are my lawyer in this case. I am being trialed for murder. It is your chance right now to save me. Save me from my undoing. I don't want to die. Don't kill me. You gotta be a good lawyer. Come on. Please. Alright. Give me an opposition. Birdnessman. Superheroes kill people too. Objection. And I'm mainly talking about Marvel films. My client nearly referenced the courier from Fallout New Vegas when he massacred that casino. Bro, I'm gonna verdict you guilty at this point. That's not your job! That's not your job! You need to save me, 1001. I know you want to go just immediately into the jury, but you gotta save me, man. You're my lawyer. You're my lawyer, man. Okay. My client was just testing the new update. My client was just testing the new Minecraft update. He couldn't have been at the scene. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Wait, we have a different suggestion. My client was just playing Ultra Kill in real life. My client looks great in a suit. Okay. 3, 2, 1! And you say my client looks great in a fucking suit. Chat objects to the lawyer and says, you can't change the wheel mid-spin. We won't do it again. My client looks great in a suit. He couldn't have been at the casino. We should give chat a tie. Alright? You guys are getting a tie. Because today is a big day. This is gonna be a big courtroom case. Alright. Let's see what chat has to say. My client should be subjected to quadruple death. So we're the lawyer right now, huh? We are. Hello, Frozen Fish. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. You guys are going to be my lawyer. There is one counter lawyer in the chat. His name is Breddit. Unless he wants to switch it on to someone else. He is here. The groom grew quiet. All eyes on accused Chat McAdams. Kelly, not gonna lie, I have beef with you. Understandable. He can switch it on to you. The counter lawyer. The groom grew quiet. All eyes on the accused. Chat McAdams, unfazed, leaned back in his chair, his smirk unwavering. Your Honor, he interrupted, standing up with force. I must object. The whole crowd gasps as Chat gives his opposition. Brennett stopped pacing, a look of surprise flashing across his face. On the grounds of Mr. Adams? Oh my god. Your Honor, Chat said, gesturing towards Cauliflower, my client is dressed impeccably today, as you can see. He pauses for effect, allowing the jury to take in sight of Cauliflower's well-dressed tailor suit and shiny shoes. Now I must submit to the court that a man who looks great in a suit could not have possibly been at the casino of the night in question. Breddit, what do you want to do? Your Honor, however, note Mr. Cauliflower's Twitter history from 9 years ago. He said he hates suits. What if I told you that was no suit, but that was a denim jacket painted like a suit? I'm gonna watch Hunter x Hunter now. Bye. Alright, see you later, Frozen Fish. Have a good one. Okay. Ooh. That's a good argument. Let's see what we have. Breaded Xn, or says this. Breddit rolled his eyes but kept his composure. Your Honor, I'd like to submit Cauliflower's Twitter history from 9 years ago. It says here that it shows that in a rather unorthodox fashion choice, he held the printed page with the tweet highlighted in yellow. He wrote in quote, I hate suits, which is why they're so restrictive. And what's more, the accompanying picture shows me in what appears to be a denim jacket painted to resemble a suit. Chat, what is your opposition? Objection! I gave him that suit a week ago. By the way, I'm not gonna be saying defending. I really get into my roles. Alright. Objection. I hacked his account! Account 9 years ago! I was simply trolling, Your Honor. Since you said my role was the jury, I'm invested in that role. No, 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 no. You're my lawyer. You're my lawyer here. You get to be the jury later. You get to be the jury later. Your Honor, if that suit was truly painted, then why aren't there distinctive lines on the damn prominently visible? Check your Libra counter, lawyer. Check your liberal counter, lawyer. Or checkmate. Sorry. Alright. 3. Unless someone else has something else to say. 1001. What do you say in your defense? I eat rocks. Look at mine. I cannot see yours. Unless, or... Yeah, you gotta rewrite it, because YouTube somehow deleted it. I'm sorry to hear about that, Kenny. Like, put spaces in between some of the words. Your Honor, who did my kill, by the way? Who did my client kill, by the way? I got lawyer tips from Jujutsu Kaisen character. We got this. Higuruma? I don't know who Higuruma is. Is that a defense? I don't know how that's gonna sit up in court. Kali is so cooked. I got him as a friend on Discord. Okay. Kenny is here. If you did type something, I cannot see it, unfortunately. I wish I could see it, though. Unless you're just still finishing typing this up. Which, in that case, you gotta think fast! My life is on the line, lawyer. You gotta be able to save me. I typed it. I cannot see it. Let me look back in the stream. Go to channel history. My client was just testing a new update. Okay, I'll just use that one. Do a backflip. Do a backflip. I'm basing mine 100% off the Better Call Saul YouTube shorts. I've got this. I'm about to go to my grandpa's old house before my parents sell it. Oh, yo. That's interesting. But JC, I am being trialed for murder. And you are my lawyer. And I am your client. You gotta be able to save me. So far, this has been kangaroo court. Reddit is saying that my jacket is not real. What do you have to say in your defense? You gotta save me, man. I'm pretty screwed. I think I'm pretty screwed here. I don't know what to say. You're my lawyer, you know? You're supposed to be the one who's saving me. Who is the judge? Gabriel! From the hit series, Ultra Kill, but, he's not named that. He's named, like, Judge Hatchet. So, we don't know who he killed, by the way. We don't. So, I'm gonna say he's not guilty because he's not. That is a valid reasoning. Don't worry, if I fail, I'll just bail you out. I'm rich as fuck. I can speak in Gabriel's voice. Let's go. Alright. This is your guys' suggestions. 3, 2, Your Honor, I'm eating Jello. Num num num. And it is ooh. Your Honor, who killed him anyways? Chat says, Your Honor, who even did my client kill anyway? Alright, this is what it says. Judge leaned forward with a hint of amusement in his eyes. Mr. McAdams, well, apparently that's your last name. You guys are, last name is you guys are Chat McAdams. And it says this. Mr. McAdams, is your defense really going to hinge on your client's fashion evolution? Objection! Chat grinned. Your Honor, it is not about fashion. It's about credibility. What if my client was caught dead in a casino? It would be like catching him in the field of, well, color lies. It's just out of place, and it's just as improbable. Your Honor, I do have to say, Judge Hatch's expression remained neutral. Mr. McAdams, unless you have more substantial point to make regarding the actual case, I must insist we proceed with prosecution's opening statement. Fuck! It's not looking good for me, guys. You're supposed to be my lawyer, guys. You didn't give that convincing of a statement. And Gabriel is now mad at me. Brennan, what do you say in your defense? Do you say see, such a false suit demonstrates uncredibility. And you know who's uncredible? Bad guys. Well, this is not looking good for me, guys. Come on, you're supposed to be my lawyer! Inner anime dialogue. I've got one last trick up my sleeve. Alright. Brett took the advantage of the monetary lull to interject a statement. A spoon of red jello wobbling in his hand. Your Honor, if I may. I currently am enjoying this delightful dessert of jello. It's sweet, it's light, and it's transparent. Just like McAdams' defense! Oh! He stunned you with the critical hit! Damn! Black bar goes over your head. 2 out of 10. What does that mean? We don't know. Anyways, back to Bridget. Who says... She took a bite, with her teeth sinking into the jealous cube with an audible squish. This false claim is as flimsy as my dessert here. The judge's eyebrow twitched, but he held his tongue, watching the unfolded spectacle with a bit of amusement and impatience. Mr. Braddock, please refrain from using the courtroom as a stage for your culinary metaphors. But, Your Honor, Braddock replied, having waved the spoon around as if it were a piece of damning evidence, my point remains. We can't trust McAdams' word on something as simple as my client's attire, how can we trust him as his alibi? Chet! What do you decide to do? I'm report to appeal for a jury. You are my lawyer, Allie. You can't back your way out of this one. You need to save me. What is your follow-up statement, Birdnest Man? Your Honor. Ahem. Unlike this jello, it is easy to melt, just like you. Report and appeal for the jury. Okay. Light the court on fire. Guys! As a defense, I win. You haven't won the court case yet. It's only been an hour. Yeah, just how I like it. Okay. It's difficult to win an argument with a smart man. Impossible to win against a bad man. Oh, and you use that as a defense. My suggestion won't send. Let me send it here in Discord. Alright. What is your proposition? Shoot the judge counter with a fat man from Fallout 4. Guys, I don't think that's gonna make that. Who's the witness? Oh, bring in the witness. To the stand. I was just making a statement. Soon of us will. Call for a 5-minute recess. And what are we fighting about? Well, I'm apparently being trialed for murder, and you guys are my lawyer, and you guys are trying to save me. I didn't commit the murder, but Reddit is the opposing argument. Cully here is a pervert. I am not. You will not fool You will not fool my lawyer into backstabbing me. 1v1 in Fortnite. You challenge the judge to a 1v1 in Fortnite. Can we just rock them all? Use a rock as a defense in the case. What is going on? Stupid fire ice fairy! You are my lawyer! And I need you to make a suggestion. I am being on trial for murder. Okay. And I need you to save me from being killed out there in jail or hell. I need you to save me from dying. Can you do that? Can you make it so we win this trial against Reddit, my opponent? Just to amuse this. Gotta go AFK real quick. What if I had an uncle under there? If I had a nickel. Okay. If I had a nickel. I called guilty. Collie did kill the most beautiful thing ever. That's not your job! That's not your job! God damn it, we might have the worst lawyers on the planet! Well, I don't care. Why are you my lawyer? Good lawyers. Oh man, they're switching. Opinion. Okay. Spin the wheel. 3, 2, 1. Guys, I don't think I can handle this. I can't handle I can't handle the craziness of the situation. Oh. You bring in the witness to the stand! Chat said demands to bring a witness to the stand. Can you fix your webcam, please? I can try. Here, how's this? Is this better? Or how about this? Okay. Judge Hatchet sighed, setting his gavel down with a gentle tap. Mr. McAdams, if you wish to bring a witness to the stand, I suggest you do post haste. The jury's appetite for distraction can only last so long. Chat nodded, with his smirk growing louder. Thank you, Your Honor, he said, with his eyes gleaming. The defense calls Miss Daisy to the stand. Daisy! From the Super Mario franchise comes into the stand as a witness. There she is. Oh God, no. I know. Alright. And now Daisy says her testimony. Hello, Tom. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. You are my lawyer. And you have to save me from being trialed and killed in jail. I need your help. Against this lawyer over here, Bredit, we have brought in a witness to the stand to appease the judge, to hopefully make our case. What do you say in your defense after this? How do you write testimony? And how do you write testimony? Gives her testimony. We're the suit? Yes, you guys are in a suit. Look at how gleaming you are. Like look at this. Oh, see? Beautiful. Looking great in that tie. Testimony. Daisy, a young woman with a spring of daisies tucked in behind her ear, took the stand. She looked as nervous as a rabbit in the hole's dead, but there was something in her eyes as she suggested she had a secret to share. She took an oath to tell the truth and the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Her voice was quivering silently. Give Kali a suit? I'm being prosecuted. I gotta go, and I'll leave you with some underpaid lawyers. You totally pay us. Alright. What does she say in her defense? Miss Daisy, what the fuck is going on? You are my lawyer! You are my lawyer, and right now, I'm being trialed for murder. And we have just brought a witness into the case to hopefully debunk some people's claims. Alright. Miss Daisy, chat began as his tone as smooth as silk. Could you tell us where you were the night of the murder? Ooh. Daisy took a deep breath, her eyes starting from chat to cauliflower and back again. I was at the park, Mr. Cauliflower. With Mr. Parkerflower. And that's where the murder take place. He said in a gentle but firm tone. Daisy nodded, her eyes clutching the edge of the witness stand. Yes, we were. We were just talking to Mr. Adams. BRB? Alright. Bridget leaped to her feet, or his feet. Jello spoon clutched in her fist. Just talking? At midnight? In a deserted park? His skepticism was palpable as the summer heat outside the courtroom. There is no way! Absolutely no way! Who are you talking with? Your Honor, the night of the murder was known as the Mario Kart Monday. No, meaning that Daisy could have been in the Mario Kart circuit. Why else would she be there, if not for being on it? Bredit gives his Bredit interjects and says, Your Honor, what I just said. I'm not talking with anyone else at the moment. Your Honor, he said, his voice delightful mix of incredibly inductive. Fuck my voice. My tongue today is not doing that well. An accusation. The night of the murder was known to be Mario Kart Monday at the local arcade, a popular event. If I recall correctly, he turned to Daisy. His sharp gaze as sharp as a knife. Miss Daisy, would you say that it's rather a peculiar place for a quiet chat? Our cheeks blushing. Well, yes, but I don't know about that. We were just meeting to discuss something personal. Oh, this is your chance, Chet. You can do a interjection or an objection. Who hired the worst lawyer? I don't. All of you guys are the lawyers, basically, except for Reddit. Reddit is the counter lawyer in this. Okay, so what do you guys give as your defense? Objection! Oh! Hold it! What do you say in your defense, Tom? What do you say in your defense? God, God, I'm so Sigma. Objection, who has it you were talking with? Who was it truly that you were talking with? Are you truly are who you say you are? Your Honor, my client said he put on God that he did not commit murder in person. Pin the murder on Daisy. All right. How does this relate to the case? It just does. Brit, you know we do not use brain rot here. Accuse Reddit of using brain rot in their speech. Alright. Throw rocks at Reddit. Guys, this is turning into kangaroo court. Geez, she got to be recipe. Keith, no. We're spinning the wheel. Rancid Rat Gaming, welcome to the stand. I hope you're doing well. Unfortunately, we are using AI today, but you are my lawyer, and you must convince the judge against this counter lawyer, Reddit, and this witness to make something for the stand. What is your proposition? Other than that, because that's not a real you need to make a suggestion. Currently, they brought in a witness, and they are saying that I just want to eat a rock in a badass way. We bake muffins instead. You bake muffins in the courtroom. Oh, come on. I want that. No, get out your inner Saul Goodman, man. Get out your inner Saul Goodman, Keith. You gotta save me. I can't go to jail, man. Look at me. I can't go to jail. There's no way. I will die immediately. We bake muffins while eating rocks. Is the judge Gabriel from Ultrakill? Yes, he is. If the judge is Gabriel from Ultrakill, I'll just tell him what V1 did! Objection! Your Honor, this attempt is to discredit Daisy's testimony is because of her clear, consistent, collaborated account of murder in the quiet parking lot, observed by her favorable conditions. Ooh. That's a good one. That sounded like a real lawyer. Alright. In 3, 2, 1. The whole room's sweating. Fuck. I don't know if I can do this. Look at Reddit being so confident. Shing! He's certainly got this. You accuse Reddit of using brain rot in their speech during the courtroom. Chat objects and says calls for an objection at the top of their lungs and says the following. Welcome back, 1001. Unfortunately, they have brought Daisy as a witness to the stand. Brett was clearly using brain rot in their speech, which makes their argument invalid. Can someone tell me what happened? So basically what happened was, Daisy came in and said that it was giving their testimony. Who got died and how? We don't know yet. Actually, you guys can ask that question. We don't even know who died. Who did die? Was it Luigi from Mario? Alright. 1001, I clobbered. Oh god. Your Honor. His voice booming. Objection! This line of questioning is clear violations of the rules of logic. Reddit was clearly using brain rot in his speech. Which makes his argument invalid. Oh. A real punch in the gut. What does the judge say? Judge Hatch's eyes narrowed as the jury shifted in their seats, currently confused by the sudden detour into the realm of video games. Mr. McAdams, he says, with his voice stern, please show the relevance of your objection. Collie, look up the message to put it into the wheel next time. I will. And chat says the following. Chat leaned into the podium, his eyes alight with mischievous glint. Your Honor, by bringing up Mario Kart Monday. By bringing up Mario Kart Monday, my client, without specifying that the murder occurred that same night, the prosecution is attempting to manipulate the timeline to their advantage. It is like saying someone committed a crime because they didn't attend a fictional event. The logic is flawed by the plot of the B-rate detective show. Ooh! Blame Daisy for the murder. She was the only one with the victim at the time. The courtroom murdered, and Judge Hatchet tapped his gavel at once. 3 times before the room fell silent. Mr. McAdams, he said, his voice measured. Your point is noted. However, I must remind you to keep your objections relevant to the case at hand. The accused cauliflower is not an overlooked arcade night. But wait a minute. Your Honor, I do not see how my choice of logistics affects my argument. Reddit yells this. This is what Brett yells. So, Mr. Fire, we are currently in a court case. You are my lawyer. Reddit is the counter lawyer. And Daisy is the witness. And it was currently apparently Mario Kart Monday when I did do the thing. Hey, Alex Zoop, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. You guys are my lawyer. You gotta save me, man. You guys gotta save me. Holy crap, you guys gotta save me. There's sweat beading from your brow, and there's sweat breathing from his brow. Oh boy. What does Reddit say next? Your Honor, due to the witness's apparent irritation. Okay. Sorry, I'm copying and pasting stuff. What didn't we do? True. But you guys are not being prosecuted. You guys are my lawyer. I'm being prosecuted. What is the case about? I am getting trialed for murder. I killed someone apparently at Mario Kart Monday. That's what happened. That's not how his work burnt this man. Damn. Next we're putting chat on trial. No. Chat Reddit smirked. His cheek flushed with the thrill of an argument. Your Honor, I do not understand how my choice of logistics affects my argument. Not only as such, but if Mr. Adams did not know who the victim was, what say they have any knowledge? Judge Matchett leaned back in his chair, stroking his chin thoughtfully. Mr. Reddit, he began with his calm warning. Let's stick to the facts of the case. The accuser's whereabouts and the credibility of the witnesses are what's at stake here. Ooh, he immediately, knocked out Reddit's argument. Shit. Okay, so robbing McDonald's multiple cases of arson on multiple degrees. Chat is guilty of it all. Objection. I was the one who killed the victim. That's a good one. Oh boy. You should have a cane. You're right. You're getting a cane. Lack of ballsack even. Oh. Your Honor, this is V1. As we can see, V1 has a gun, and guess what? That dead person was shot, so it must have been him. Okay. Okay. Whew. You guys better do this. Fuck. Your Honor, I would like to subject us, the defendants, to an experimental treatment to give the split personality of the individual to their own bodies. Ayo, call, I got a dip. Someone else should take their court counter lawyer's position. Okay, guys. Okay, so, alright. See you later, Reddit. Have a good one. Okay, so instead of Reddit, who else wants to take Reddit's place? I nominate Abyss. Abyss, do you wish to be... You want to be it? Okay. I want to do Keith's save. Okay. So, Abyss, if you say no, then we'll switch it on to someone else. Me? No. No, Abyss Sleepers. Abyss Sleepers? Do you want to be... I'm asking you directly. Do you want to be the opposing? I would like to vote for 10-minute recess. Me. Alright. Okay, so it is you. It is you. Okay. So then, Reddit reveals the... Yes, I see. You to actually be named Abyss Sleeper. His full name as Abyss Sleepers. Whoops, what's behind it? Your Honor, I may present my witness, B1, from the legendary game Ultra Kill. Sorry. Chat announced with a wild grin on his case. But in this courtroom, we should call him a Beatless Sleepers for reasons that will become clear. Shall call the prosecutor Okay, sorry, I'm being a bit Okay. So, sorry. So, Mr. Crowley, were you during the time of the murder? Well, you haven't asked me that question yet. In the lore of the AI, we just found out that this is actually at Abyss Sleepers. So I gotta get their profile picture. 1 second. 1 second, Your Honor! I need to download his profile picture. Fuck. 1 second. Shit. Okay, wait. This is... Copy. Paste. Okay. Objection, Your Honor. The murder couldn't have been done by Cauliflower. You see, Cauliflower doesn't have any arms, and the victim of the death was only the sound of the person at the time, Daisy. I believe that Daisy has committed the murder. Alright. We will put that into the wheel of names. Daisy was the only one around who murdered the victim. That could have murdered the victim, and it could have also explained her nervousness in the testimony. Not only that, but there's no evidence against my client besides Daisy's fake testimony. Oh, this is pretty smart. This is pretty smart. Okay, Abyss Sleepers. After this, you get to say what next. Okay. Sir, do we even know Kali was during the murder? Yes. Both me and Daisy were at the Mario Kart Monday rally. Okay. Untethered, Chat placed a photo of evidence on the stand showing V1 with a gun in his hand. Your Honor, as we can see, the deceased was shot. Therefore, it must have been V1 who committed the crime. Anime lines. And we bring V1 to the stand. As a second witness. Okay, so we now have V1 enter the stand. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Judge Atchis' eye widened disbelief. Mr. McAdams, are you seriously suggesting that the video game character is involved with this case? Hello, Edward. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Sorry for coming later. What are you being condemned for? Edward! I am being condemned for murder. And we have recently brought in both Daisy from Mario Kart and V1 into the courtroom. As witnesses, Abyss Sleepers is our counter lawyer, other known as the prosecutor. You gotta save me. And the judge is Gabriel from Ultra Kill. Okay. Let's see what happens. Judge's Hatch's eyes widen in disbelief. Are you suggesting that the video game is involved with this case? Your Honor, Chat said, his voice not losing in this theatrical flair. I'm not just suggesting it. I'm presenting it. V1 is being of pure logic and precision. A silent guardian of truth. It cannot lie. If it says Cauliflower is innocent, then the truth is clear as the screen when you beat the boss level on the first try. I have no idea how this aligns with anything. The judge's grip tightens on the edge of the bench. Mr. McAdams, I'm warning you. This is a court of law, not a gaming convention. If you wish to know, V1 from Ultra Kill actually comes in to the witness stand. Hold it! Your Honor, my client likes men, so condemning... Okay. This man is homophobia. I'm putting that down. Your Honor, were you even there? Clearly, you're... like, our Honor is not buying this. V1, if you were there at the time of the murder... Okay. 1 second. I did not read all this. Objection, Your Honor. Can we listen to the 911 call that you made on the night of the murder? Oh, that's a good one. Your Honor, remember you when V1 beat you twice? You're so pissed at him. Okay, 3, 2, 1. The robot V1 took to the stand in his heavy boots clicking against the wood. The pamphlet looked nervously at his gun in his hand, but Judge Hatchet waved him off. It's a mere prop, Mr. McAdams. I'll allow it. But I expect you to explain the relevance of this stunt. Oh, shit! You actually bring V1 to the stand! And he gives his proposition. V1, in a deep mechanical voice, vibrated through the courtroom as it encountered the events, or recounted the events, the fateful night. I encountered Cauliflower in the park, it said, in a synthetic tone, leaving no room for emotion. We were both drawn there by the cries of a kitten in distress. While we were searching for the source of the sound, a figure emerged from the shadows, arguing with another individual, and the scuffle ensued, and then a gunshot appeared. Oh my god. This is a peak cinema, I know. The jury leaned in. captivated by the robot's voice. What? Oh my god. The room was so silent you can hear a pin drop. Your Honor. Reddit's. Your Honor. Abyss Sleeper said with voice shaking with skepticism. Could a robot from the game really be a witness? Oh. Your Honor, chat replied, V1 is not just any robot. This is a highly advanced AI capable of distinguishing between the digital realm and reality. You got no say, no bitches. It's seen things we couldn't even imagine in our wildest nightmares, and here it is, under oath, to tell us the truth. This gives so much info, meaning it can't be called. Oh my god. Chuck. Oh my. Judge Hadget rubbed his temples, his eyes never leaving Mr. V1. Fine, he said, his voice straining. Proceed with your questioning. Oh boy. Would it be funny if I was the murderer? If you guys turned out to be the murderer this whole time, that would be crazy. Chat McAdams, a smirk in place, turned to a robot. V1, can you tell us what happened at the start of after the gunshot? This is his recounting. The robot's glowing eyes dimmed for a moment as it processed the question. After a gunshot, I observed Cauliflower was rushing towards the source of the disturbance. The figure fled the scene, and Cauliflower remained detained to the injured party, who unfortunately did not survive. Reddit sneered. Abyss Sleeper sneered with skepticism. And what fairy tale could you possibly know tending to someone, Mr. Robot? Ooh. What do you say afterwards, Abyss Sleepers, to make you win the case? I don't know why I keep saying you're Reddit, but you're not. You're Abyss Sleepers. Yeah, I said that. Okay, what do you say afterwards? This is a tight court case. Everyone's sweating. Chat ain't looking so good. Oh my god. Okay, imagine this. What do Keith say about splitting these consciousness from this pathetic, idiotic body? I don't think you guys can do that in battle. I'm sorry, you guys are stuck with multi-personality disorder. Objection! The defendant didn't massacre that casino, I did. You guys are just outing yourselves immediately. Okay. So, Abyss Sleepers, what do you say afterwards? Because you have the floor right now. No. That you have no basis to tell me you didn't malfunction and you weren't reprogrammed. How would we ever know? Oh, shit. Did we kill Mario? I don't know. I scream as I barge into the... These eyes flickered. I am programmed to assist any situation requiring that hand, it responded. Its voice cold and unyielding as steel. I tested the individual's conditions and determined it was beyond salvation. Then I notified the authorities. Your Honor! With his voice rising in pitch. This is absurd! How can we trust the robotic account if it could be reprogrammed to lie for McAdams? The hand on the table. It's like asking a video game to testify. This is a court of law, not science fiction convention. Chat, what do you say? That's it. We need to bring in Spy from TF2. Alright, we've got... Isn't Callie We did no. I'm not. I'm getting a. I guess I'm being accused of murder, but we still don't know who the murderer is. Find out. Ask who the murderer is. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh God. Fuck. All right. Chat calls into the stand. Chat yells, "Objection, Your Honor. Can we listen to the 911's call made on the night of the murder?" I was too drunk to remember. I was definitely on something the night of the murder. Was it last night? I don't know. We don't know. Judge Hatch's side, his eyes flickering from the hint of annoyance. "Mr. Adams, if you have any evidence to that this robot's testimony is relevant and truthful, I suggest you present it immediately. Last night, I was in an event with my church." I don't know how that's... I mean, that's a bit relevant. Alright. Chat McAdams unfazed snapped his fingers. "Your Honor," he exclaimed, "I request that we listen to the 911 call made on the night of the murder." The room hushed as the court played the recording. A frantic voice, not unlike cauliflowers, could be heard. "Help me! Someone's been shot!" it cried in the background. The sound of distant sirens grew louder and chilling. Remember the reminder of the urgent situation. Oh. "Your Honor, listen," Chat exclaimed, pointing at the speakers. "That's Cauliflower on the line, reporting the crime." The judge's gaze remained skeptical, but he gestured for the clerk to proceed. A 911 call played through the speakers. Cauliflower's voice frantic and distressed. "Help me! Someone's been shot! Please! Hurry! Someone's been killed here! I don't know what... He's got his eyeball hanging out! And he's coughing up blood! Please! Please, sorry, please!" As the call concluded, the room remained silent, the tension thick as the fog on the moonlight night. Abyss Sleepers, visibly shaken, searched for the rebuttal, his eyes darting from the robot to Chat and back to again. "Your Honor," he began, voice wavering, "this is hardly conclusive evidence. For all we know, Mr. McAdams could have doctored the call." Okay, so... You're onto him. So, you guys have figured out through a 911 call that I actually called I called it. I called 911. Callie called 911. I did not call 911. I called 911. Okay. I need to get some music. Okay. No, not this one. No, not this one either. I think it's this one. Callie, I ask for objection. V1 is a master electric mastermind. He could have still been fatal. So I ask this question. Who called... This so-called 911 was heroine Why did it take so long for the attorneys to find the body? Genuinely real. Alright. Reddit interjects. And says this. Or sorry, Abyss Sleepers. I have to go. I hope you win the case. Bye. Alright, see you later, Kenny. Bye. I hope to see you later. Okay. This is what happens next. Kali, look up trust. Oh, sorry. Let me get this. Also, I'm deleting some of these. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Haven't been talking a little bit. I haven't. I know. I'm sorry about that, guys. But welcome back, 1001. Authorities. His words hung in the air like a challenge, and the jury leaned in, eager to see how Chat would respond. Before he could speak, Judge Hatchet raised his head, his eyes narrowed in contempt. Mr. McAdams, he said, his voice with a low rumble. You must have an explanation for this unusual choice of witness. This is a courtroom, not a circus. Oh. Chat smirked, flattered, never flattered. Your Honor, I assure you V1's presence is not for show. It is a symbol of the digital age, a testament to the connectedness of our worlds. And as for the 911 call, he waved a hand dismissively. I'm sure the delay was due to the chaos of the moment. Now let's get back to the heart of the matter. Oh. Reddit, however, wasn't so easily swayed. Slamming the desk. I call for an objection, she explained. V1 is a masterclass AI, capable of flawless deception. How do we know it's called 911? This so-called 911 call wasn't fabrication. Ooh. I've always been here, just not talking. Oh. Okay. Oh boy. The courtroom buzzed with whispers, the tension palpable. Chat McAdams leaned on the podium, his smirk fading slightly as he considered the question. Your Honor, he began. Allow me to demonstrate. V1's presence here is not just a witness. He's the embodiment of the truth and justice in this world where technology blurs it. Just look at this guy's face. Do you really think he would go down to hell and actually kill a ton of demons right in front of your eyes? No! He doesn't look like that. He looks like he passes butter for his entire life. Do you really think that this man would lie to you? Oh, that's my library. V1 kills demons. He does. But in the example of court of law, Reddit interjects. Reddit rolled her eyes, the jello spoon clattering against the desk. Your Honor! She interrupted with sarcasm. Sorry, Abyss Sleepers. If we're going to start bringing in video game characters, their weapons as evidence, where do we draw the line? Like, I mean, come on. Your Honor, Chat, says these exact words. Your Honor, Chat countered, his smirk turning into a full-blown grin. It's simple. If it's not a lie, it's not a cheat code. If it's not a lie, it's not a cheat code. I assure you, V1 is as real as the day is long. Brett's eyes narrowed as he... Oh, no, sorry. Abyss Sleeper's eyes narrowed as he studied the room on the stand. Again, if we look at the current models of technology, her eyes are dripping with skepticism. You can see that 99% are nowhere near the being's level. This brings into question, how the hell did Mr. Cauliflower get his hands on a robot like this? Oh! Ooh! Chat's sweating. Oh shit! Dripping down. There's like a puddle of sweat filling the room. Oh my god. What a crazy argument. I earned social credit for that. You did. What does Judge say? Judge Hatchett's expression grew stern. Mr. Brettett, watch your language in my courtroom, astonished, his eyes flickering from the jury. Mr. McAdams, please explain the presence of this witness and why it's relevant to the case. So not only you unalived, but you also robbed? I did not rob. I killed someone. But apparently on the 911 call, I called 911. So, okay, what do you guys say next? There's a couple of things you guys can say next. It is easy, Brettett. It is easy, Brettett. V1 rise from hell using the elevators. That's how he got here. I closed the recording pen when Kali said that. Repeat. So you investigate the recording. Points out a flaw in the 911 call that Cauliflower made. Oh shit. Chat nodded, his grin fading from his look of solemn determination. Your Honor, V1 here is here to corroborate Cauliflower's account of the night. The 911 call was made in a state of panic, and the robot's advanced auditory systems can confirm the authenticity of its voice. But Brettett wasn't done yet. Your Honor, he said, sorry, not Brettett, but Abyss Sleepers. The 911 call is not the only issue here. It's a glaring inconsistency. In the timestamp, the call was logged at 2:47 a.m., but the body wasn't discovered until 5 a.m. What was Mr. Cauliflower and his robotic sidekick doing up to these 2.5 hours? Also, I'm Brettett, and why am I a girl? I don't know why. AI doesn't want to change you from a girl to a guy. It's weird. Yeah, I can't change your name for some reason. So you're stuck as Brettett for some reason. Judge Hatchett leaned forward, his eyes narrowing. Mr. McAdams, care to explain? Okay. You guys have to think you guys have to think fast. Doesn't matter. I'm winning like crazy. Oh my god. Cheese. You want to cheese this. You want to throw cheese at throw cheese at the judge. It's just like a it's like an ASD parody. Throw the cheese. Shit, this counter lawyer is good. Burn ourselves? No. You can't do that. Wait, no. Okay, so just say cheese. Say cheese. That's their testimony. I don't want to do that. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Yeah, I can't do that anymore. I'm the accuser. What do you want to do, Edward? I just said because that's what I say when I'm in pressure. Okay. If I barge in, I act as my own character. Throw flames at the counter lawyer. Throw flames at the counter lawyer. To kill them. You realize that you guys lose the case if against Abyss Sleepers. If you try to kill Abyss. I set up notes about how chat has a split personality, and that is mostly unsafe. I don't know how they're a lawyer, but they are. Apparently they're in suit for court, despite having multiple personalities. Your Honor, if Abyss doesn't shut up, Kali won't be the only one guilty. Ooh. We are friends, yeah. You guys are friends. You just guys are in a debate at the moment. See? Alright. Three, 2, 1. Oh shit. Oh man. This is intense. This is intense. I'm back. Welcome back, Kenny. Objection. Your Honor, the murder couldn't have been done by Cauliflower. You see, Cauliflower doesn't have any arms, and the victim of the death was only around one person at the time, Daisy. I believe Daisy committed the murder. Daisy was the only one around the murder victim. It would also explain her nervousness in her testimony. Not only that, there's no evidence against my client besides Daisy's fake testimony. Alright. Word for word. 3, 2, 1. Chat McAdams didn't miss a beat. Your Honor. Ooh. Chat didn't miss a beat. Your Honor, he announced. His voice as sharp as a tack. I object. The murder hasn't been Cauliflower. As you can see, Cauliflower doesn't have arms! Oh my god. Welcome back, Corrupted Plays. We're in the middle of a court case. Court erupted into a canopy of gasps and murmurs. The jury's eyes stared between Cauliflower, whose arms remained stubbornly attached to his sides, and Daisy, whose hands trembled slightly as she clutched the witness stand. Judge Hatchet banged his gavel. Order! Order! Mr. McAdams, care to explain your ludicrous claim? Can you answer my question? Yeah, what if I eventually barge in and I have to talk everything as myself? We may get to that. I don't know if you're going to be doing that during this, but anything can happen. Let's follow with this. Chat stepped closer into the jury box, his eyes locked on Daisy. Your Honor, the evidence is clear. Cauliflower is an innocent man, incapable of such hideous acts. He has been framed, and the only real culprit is sitting right here. He pointed dramatically towards Daisy, who has been gone as pale as the daisies in her hair. The timeline provided by Daisy puts herself at the scene of the crime, unaccompanied by my client. Is it suspicious that she would bring up such an irrelevant detail? Unless she had something to hide. Ooh! Okay, Cauliflower is not guilty. We said to him to do that. Bye, sub guy. Alright, see you later, sub guy. Oh man, I gotta go, so just remove my thing. Alright, see you later, sub guy. Have a good one. Okay. The courtroom was a maelstrom of whispers. The thick air with a scent of doubt and accusation. Oh my god. Yeah, you're fucking, like, you're giving Abyss Sleepers a shit ton of sweat right now on his brow. And so is Daisy. Daisy's, like, fucking sweating like crazy. I still don't think she's guilty. I mean, you're my lawyer, but you guys have multiple personalities in your head, so it's in this character. So Daisy is guilty. Kali, how is it? I'm doing pretty good. It's going crazy so far. But she did what she had to. Okay, it continues. Chat McAdams, the picture of confidence, strode back in his podium. Your Honor, he began, his voice clear and strong. Cauliflower is a man of honor. A man who, despite his lack of arms, has managed to live a life of integrity. This very notion that he could commit a murder is absurd, as suggesting a robot can lie. And what happens next? Judge Hatch's gavel slammed down. Mr. McAdams, he said, his eyes piercing, I'm warning you, this is not the... What? Provide evidence or withdraw your claim. Okay, we provide evidence and then we'll do what Abyss Sleeper says. Objection, Your Honor, Chet said calmly, his voice slicing through the tension like a hot knife through a butter. The murder couldn't have been made by Cauliflower. Because you see, Cauliflower doesn't have any arms. That's my evidence. Ooh. Abyss Sleepers says the following words exactly. Three, two, one. Objection, Your... Wait. The room erupted into a canopy of gas and mummers, and the jury's eyes started back between Cauliflower, who was indeed armless, and Daisy, whose hands were trembling slightly as she held within the jury's stand. Oh my god, the whole place is going crazy with like a ton of tension. Mr. McAdams, explain yourself! He boomed. His eyes narrowed into his slits. Oh my god. This case is crazy. Mr. Chat McAdams, unfathomable as ever, turned to the face of the jury. Your Honor, it is simple logic. If Cauliflower had a robot of such sophistication, it's reasonable to deduce that he might be connected to a vast network of individuals capable of such technology. And if he had such connections, he paused for dramatic effect. Then why would he need to commit murder? Ooh! Posting everything in my copy and paste. Free something. If you look at the video camera footage, though, it isn't clear. You can see the suspect does have arms and is wearing a yellow dress. Oh. She's been nervous from the start. Your Honor, jury, look at her. See? Huh? Tell me. The jury leaned in, their expressions a mix of confusion and intrigue. Abyss Sleeper's eyes narrowed, his grip on the jello spoon tightening. Your Honor, she spat, her voice thick with disdain. Mr. McAdams is trying to lead us down a rabbit hole of pure fantasy! This is a court of law, not a science fiction convention! There's no way! There's absolutely no way! This is dumb! This is stupid! I had it! Collie, that's not the full thing I said. I know. 1 second. I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to get this. Or, sorry, not Abyss. Oh, sorry. Okay. And then Reddit says the following words exactly. Objection. Wait. Come on. Show it up. What? Just his face remained stoic, but his eyes hinted in amusement. Mr. Reddit, he said, please stick to the facts. If you have a statement, state it clearly. Okay, so we will have to go backwards. Pop. Jury leaned in, hooked on the narrative. As he was wavering. Judge Hatchett, however, remained unimpressed. Mr. McAdams, he warned, I expect actual evidence, not factual speculation. Your Honor! I object! 2 things are clear from this charade. Firstly, that Cauliflower has access to $1 billion robot, which suggests a nefarious network behind him. And secondly, Daisy's trembling is not a cold-blooded murderer, but a terrified pawn of a larger scheme. The room fell silent as she swept forward, pointing at Chet with the jello spoon still in hand. Right. It's illogical to believe that a man with such advanced technology at his disposal will need to commit murder with his bare hands. Her eyes flashed. The jury leaned in, hooked in on every word. If he has a robot capable of testifying, who's to say he didn't have an entire underground gang at his command? Oh, shit! I see Abyss. I see a nervous yellow princess. I know, I'm not the jury, but still. Shit! Hey, can you put on the wheel? 1 second, let me play this next one. Furthermore, she continued, her voice as sharp as a scalpel. Miss Daisy here, with her trembling hands and nervous glances, she's not the cold-blooded killer that you're looking for. No, she's a victim in this horrible society that we call the judicial system. Your Honor, this is Kangaroo Court. Oh, that could be interesting. Okay. What do you guys want to do next? I'm winning. Even your lawyers are turning. Oh, fuck, dude. If you look at the video camera footage, you can clearly see that the suspect does have arms and is wearing a yellow dress. Ooh. Get the security camera footage. Let's speak for itself. Alright. Oh my god. Just figured out my angle. Alright. Oh my god. None of them were guilty. Say no one was guilty. Anything with technology is useless for real. Okay. Edward, that's mine to decide. Alright. 1001. What is your defense? The camera's zooming directly into you. while everything around you is going black. You have to think quick. And the only thing you can think of is arson. Guys, come on. I'll allow it. Arson in the court. Spin the wheel. 3, 2, 1. Where are your lawyers now, Collie? They have abandoned you, and half of them are gone. Edward punches your table. Your Honor, they cannot be guilty by any means. If Daisy was indeed the culprit, she would be smiling in a cold manner. And if Collie were to be, they would be acting the other way. Look at how nervous he is. I don't have arms, man. I don't have arms. I don't have arms. Daisy actually has arms. Please, you're supposed to be my lawyer. Oh my god. Okay. Your Honor. Shut the fuck, Edward. Let me cook. Why is Edward against stealing my job? I don't know. There's no substantial evidence. Chat says, Your Honor, were you even there on the night of the murder? Ooh. Ooh. The full room was a cauldron of tension. The jury's eyes darting from the Chat's smug face to the Daisy's terrified visage. Judge Hatchet's scaffold slammed down, echoing, bouncing off the marble walls. Mr. McAdams, he says, his voice thunderclap of authority. You will refrain from making unfounded accusations. Ooh. You guys had so much potential with the phone call, but I had to turn the tables. Think, Gus, think! Think, Mark! Chet leaned into the podium, his smile never wavering. Your Honor, his tone deceptively calm. I'm merely asking the question, what's on everyone's mind? Were you present in the park at the night? Dun dun. Dun dun. Was he? Was he? Judge Hatchet's eyes narrowed. Mr. McAdams, you growled. I can assure you, my presence or lack of therefore is irrelevant to this case. We press on. Ooh. But Chat was on a roll. Your Honor, it's a question of perspective, he said, his eyes flickering to the jury. If you weren't there, how could you be certain of the events that were transcribed? Perhaps, he paused, letting the implication hang in the air. Perhaps there's more to this story than truly meets the eye. Ooh, that might make a claim. Ooh, that might do something. Your Honor, I would like to call the ancient King Skelebro to the stand. Played by me. Alright, let's see that. Judge Hatchet's expression was a thundercloud. Mr. McAdams, he said, a voice in a low rumble. You're walking a fine line. Oh, shit. Overruled! How would it be the judge's fault if he wasn't there? He was a judge, an outside entity, to see and compare evidence. He is irrelevant to the case. Oh my god, we got him. Bredit took the opportunity to pounce on her. Bredit took the opportunity to pounce. Abyss Sleepers took the opportunity to pounce. His voice sharp as attack. Your Honor. He spat. I object. How would it be the judge's fault if he wasn't there? He's an outside entity here to see and compare evidence, not to be dragged into drama. Ooh. Oh shit. The courtroom was a pressure cooking, the tension rising with every second. The jury's eyes darted from the furious prosecutor to the cool, collected John Adams. Oh! 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 I'm getting lightheaded. Oh my god, this is so intense. The jury's eye. Judge Hatch's face grew redder with every word, his patience wearing thin as a piece of tissue paper. Ooh. Your Honor, Bredit continued, his voice a whip of accusation. Mr. McAdams is attempting to mislead the jury with irrelevant details and baseless accusations. The judge's whereabouts that night have no bearing on the facts of the case. If he was there, he would be a witness, not a judge. Jury, I think I sack you guys truly. Just think. Is it almost time? Rubs hands mischievously. Oh my god. We are currently 2 hours in. Oh my god. What a court case. Judge Hatchett's gavel hit the bench with the force of a thunderclap, silencing the room. Mr. Bredit, he said, his voice tight as a noose. Your point is well taken. However, Mr. McAdams' tactic of casting doubt is staple in the legal playbook. Let's stick to the facts and the evidence. Can we get the verdict? Yes. Chat asks for the verdict. I'll put that out of the wheel. Using all the events of the streams, I think to think of my verdict. Bro, if the AI is rigged. Chat. McAdams nodded solemnly, his eyes flickering to Cauliflower, who sat silently, his gaze fixed on the floor. Your Honor, I understand your concerns, but the truth is, we are not just here to argue over the existence of a robot or the whereabouts of the judge. We are here to determine the fate of an innocent man. If the AI is rigged, I will crash out. Mr. Cauliflower is not guilty. Judge Hatchett leaned back in his chair, his expression unreadable. Mr. McAdams, he said, his voice murmured. I suggest you bring this trial back to the matter at hand. The jury is here to decide the evidence presented, not on the existence of fictional characters. Ooh. Ooh. Bitch, I'm the jury. Not yet. You're currently the, Oh, fuck. Why do I keep opening this? You are currently my lawyer. Not guilty. 1 second. Chat nodded, his smirk slipping away. Your Honor, he said, his tone earnest. I ask for the verdict. Let the jury decide if the truth lies with the cold steel of technology or trembling hands of fear. Judge Hatchett sighed heavily, his eyes scanning the courtroom. The jury was a taboo of uncertainty. Oh my god. Dude. Sorry. I'm doing that thing that reality television does. Nah, bro, it was the verdict time that makes me the jury. Judge Hatchett sighed heavily, his eyes scanning the courtroom. The jury was a tableau of uncertainty. Each face was a canvas of doubt and confusion. He turned to the foreman as the jury reached a verdict. As the jury reached a verdict. Starting poll. We got no so far. No in the lead. %75. 40%. 50%. 50-50. Oh my god. We are so cooked. Ending the poll. In 3, 2, 1. The jury has reached a verdict. No, we have not. Oh my god. No! 1 second, let me say that in the story. The jury has not reached a verdict. A foreman, a middle-aged man with a frowned brow, stood up slowly. Your Honor, he began. We've discussed the evidence at length, but we're not in impasse. That's what one guy in the background says. And he's got like a... He looks like this. I want to see my grandchildren. I wonder what they're doing up to these days. I don't believe this for a goddamn second. That's the guy who called out. Your Honor. Judge Hatt's eyes narrowed. Is there anything I can assist you? Or do you require more time? The foreman glanced at his fellow juries. More time, Your Honor. Okay. Back to the wheel. Okay. What happens next? You want to spin? You want to spin. Alright, 3. Cully, do I have an action? You have... Right after this wheel spin, yes. Wait! Too late. There's a spin. Damn it! Where is it? Objection? Oh. Get the camera footage to let it speak for itself. Okay. The judge nodded gravely. This is it. The judge nodded gravely. Very well. The court recessed for 1 hour. Use this time wisely to deliberate. His banged his gavel. The court erupted into a flurry of activity as the jury filed out. So there's a ton of guys screaming over here like, talking about something. Or, sorry, murmuring. And Chat McAdams turned to Cauliflowers, his eyes gleaming with determination. Don't worry, I've got this. The courtroom's swung open, and a bafflet wheeled a large black TV on the cart. Oh my god! A television! We all use our phones nowadays. We haven't seen this in 1,000 years. It rolls into the station. Oh shit! A television! Chat Adams shuddered to the evidence on the podium, his eyes never leaving the screen. Your Honor! He announced. I call for the security camera footage of this night in question. Let it speak for itself. Judge Hatchett nodded, his expression unreadable. The clerk inserted a USB drive into the TV, and the grainy black and white footage flickered to life. The timestamp on the corner, reading 2:43 a.m. The camera was angled at the entrance of the park, and the streetlights casting long shadows along the pavement. Okay, so now we can actually see what happened. So let me get to... Let's say it's like dark outside and there's like, let's see if I can actually draw this. And there's like a, say there's a big town house. I'm impatient, okay? Like, don't judge me. Okay, so let's get a copy of Daisy here. Let's get a copy of Chat or me and V1. Okay. So, blood moon. I know, right? There's a blood moon going on in the background. Boom, boom, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum-bum. Anyways, alright. With long shadows along the pavement. The jury leaned in as the footage played. The room was so silent you can hear a tick of the clock in the background. At 2:46 a.m., a figure appeared, rushing into the park. The video's resolution was too poor to make out any features, but the silhouette looked eerily similar to Daisy's. Your Honor, Chat said, his voice barely above a whisper. I ask you to take note of the time. This is 3 minutes before 911 was called. Oh. So, Daisy wasn't there. So, let's say that's Daisy's shadow. And then, like, there was an unexpected guy. Let's say, let's say it's Mr. Beast. Let's say it's Mr. Beast. We were hanging out with Mr. Beast. Let me get Mr. Beast head. That's a perfect picture. Oh my god. It's Mr. Beast. Okay, whoa. Whoa. Holy crap. Mr. Beast. Okay. Mr. Beast. Amazing. Okay. Word. Sorry, testimony. We need to do testimony. Wait. Is this copyrighted? It doesn't look like it. So let me get the OST. Let me get a different OST. Okay. I ask you to note the time. This is 3 minutes before the 911 call was made. The footage rolled on, the minutes stretching into the digital eternity. Turns out, the victim is the famous person known, or YouTuber known as Mr. Beast. This is amazing. The courtroom collectively gasped as the figure approached the first silhouette. The camera angle made it difficult to discern any details, but it was clear that the struggle was occurring. And then a flash of light, a muffled pop, and the large figure retreated, leaving the first silhouette crumpled on the ground. The timestamp read 2:49 a.m. Your Honor, chat said, his voice tight. This is the moment the murder was committed. The jury stared, her transfixed on the screen. The gravity of the situation settling on their shoulders like a heavy cloak. And now, he continued, his hand hovering over the remote, I present you the face of the man behind the deceit. Or not the man behind the deceit, but the face of deceit. The image froze, and chat zoomed in on the fallen figure. The image was so grainy, but the unmistakable logo of the beastie paw print was visible on the victim's shirt. The deceased. Chat announced, none other than Mr. Beast, the beloved YouTuber, is dead on the floor, absolutely squandered. Oh my god, there's blood everywhere around him. Known for his grand gestures and philanthropy. But why would Daisy kill Mr. Beast? The courtroom erupted into gasps and murmurs. The weight of the revelation crashed down like a meteor. The jury's faces were a mix of shock and confusion as they realized they were part of a reality show twist. Ooh, baby! Okay, so that's what you see. So, Mr. Beast was the one who was killed. Oh my god. Enhance. Sorry, we have to enhance. Enhance on the murderer to see fine details. Because she was tired of Luigi asking for lunch late. That's the reason. Oh my god. Bridget, or Abyss sat to her feet, her cheeks red with outrage. Your Honor, this is preposterous. This video game footage is not admissible evidence. It's not video game footage, though. Judge Hatchett studied the frozen image, his eyes squinting from the pixelated Mr. Beast form. Mr. McAdams, he says, his voice rumbled to thunder. Care to explain how this relates to the case? Sorry. His chat McAdams stepped closer to the screen, his chat never leaving the lifeless figure. Your Honor, he said, his voice was sharp as a tack. This is not just any YouTube star. This is a man whose real identity was hidden behind a mask. A man whose death was staged to frame my client. Oh, sorry. Reddit says... Whoa! Silent here. He took a deep breath and faced towards the jury. Look closer, he instructed, pointing towards the spot where the robot was just standing moments before. Ooh. It's faint, but it's there. Oh. The room was still that the buzz was of the fluorescent lights seemed to crescendo. Judge Hatchett leaned in, squinting at the screen, while the juries cranked their necks to get a better look. The reflection was indeed faint, but as the courtroom's tension grew, so did the clarity of the image in everyone's minds. Who was it? Chet McAdams didn't miss a beat, Your Honor. The evidence is clear. This is a setup from the start. The real killer knew about Flower's lack of arms. He knew he'd be this perfect scapegoat, and they would know that the public's love for Mr. Beast would make this sensational case one that would be difficult to unravel. The room was a pressure cooker. The tension thick as molasses. The room was a pressure cooker. The tension thick as molasses. Judge Hatchett, gavel hovered in the air as his eyes locked on the screen. Mr. McAdams, he said, his voice in a thunderclap, you're making a serious accusation. Have you any evidence to support this wild claim? After this next one, Abyss Sleepers gets to put in their 2 cents. Chat didn't flinch. Your Honor, he said, his eyes flickering to the jury. Consider the motive. Who stands to gain from Mr. Beast's tragic demise? Who has the means to manipulate the public perception and the resources of the fame of an innocent man? The room was a pressure cooker of whispers and accusations as the jury encased the puzzle together. My God, everyone over here is like, and like the jury, the judge over here is like getting red-headed. Oh my God. This is a blatant... Your Honor! This is a blatant attempt to sway the jury with baseless conspiracy theories. There's no evidence connecting the murder to any party. Hold it! Oh, I'm doing your first objection. The sleepers. Jack McAdams raised an eyebrow, his smirk playing at the corners of his mouth. But the evidence is in the details, Mr. Bredett, he said, his voice smooth as milk. The 911 call was made at 2:47 a.m., yet the body was not discovered until 5 a.m. That leaves 2 hours and 53 minutes unaccounted for. A suspiciously long time for a murder scene to go undisputed, wouldn't you say? Oh my God. Brett's eyes narrowed, and she clenched her fists around the Jello spoon. Your Honor! She said, her voice tight with anger. Mr. McAdams is trying to distract us from the facts. The 911 call clearly states that Mr. Beast's eye was popped out. And yet, she paused for dramatic effect. The medical examiner's reports confirm that he was killed with a single shot to the chest. How does this scheme for his account for such discrepancy? No, I wouldn't say so. What wouldn't you say so? Are you responding to Abyss Sleepers? Jury shifted uncomfortably in the seats. The gravity of the situation is like a lead of weight. Chat McAdams, unfazed, leaned back against the podium. Your Honor, he said, with the voice of velvet purr. Allow me to clarify, the eye popping out was a dramatic flourish added by the real killer to make the scene more gruesome. It was a deliberate ploy to incapacitate my client, who we all know is armless. Jeez. Arson. Oh my god. Give me control of chat for a minute. Oh my god, guys, my voice. Reddit's eyes widened in outrage. Your Honor. Or, sorry. Abyss Sleeper's eyes widened in outrage. Your Honor, he spat. This is preposterous. Mr. McAdams is gasping at the straws, trying to twist a straightforward case into this tapestry of lies and deceit. Let me cook, Your Honor. My client was so scared that he saw the body, he didn't know what to say. The room was a maelstrom of whispers as the prosecutor stepped closer to the bench, his voice rising above the din. Your Honor, given the fact that the 911 call stated Mr. Beast's eye was popped out and the medical examiner's report confirms a single gunshot outburst wound to the chest, it's clear we're dealing with a fabricated narrative. She slammed the jello spoon into the desk, wiggling dessert This is not a courtroom. This is a circus, and Mr. McAdams is the ringmaster. Let me cook, Your Honor. Alright. My client was scared when he saw that body and didn't know what to say. Use my second objection? You can. Use your second objection. Is it the same? Okay. My client was obviously panicked during the 911 call. He could have been mixing up his words. Okay. Judge Hatch's face grew stern, his eyes flicking from Reddit to chat. Mr. Reddit, he said, his voice warming, you watch your language and your accusations. But then he makes a second objection. But Reddit was on a roll. Your Honor, she said. Sorry. Abyss Sleeper says. Abyss Sleeper was on a roll. Your Honor, he says, his eyes gleaming with triumph. I demand the court's attention. If Cauliflower has access to the robotic companies, you know, why would he need to commit murder? She gestured to V1, who remained stoic, his LED eyes unblinking. It would make no sense for a mastermind to leave behind such glaring evidence. I state my case. Perfect. Okay. Judge Hatch's gavel slammed down, cutting through the canopy. Mr. Brant, please refrain from shouting. Now let's proceed with the evidence. Your Honor, can we bring in the bullet? Yes, we can. Bring in the bullet. As evidence. Bring in the ID. I think we should bring in I think it's a good idea to bring in evidence. If it fits on V1's revolver, then it's him. This is intense. Okay. I had to chat and ask if you are the so saying that I ask you for your next day. This phrase, I am saying. Make it so it's on the wheel and not automatic thing, please. You can't put it on. You can't put stuff on the wheel, Abyss Sleepers. Your objections are separate from the chats. Okay, so this is what chat says. Chat says exactly these words. What? That will not work. Please, please, please don't work. We're going to be so cooked. Uh-oh. Plus B1 is known to have done the fistful of dollar or using coins to boost as such. Can we not do what we just did? You know what? Since two of you guys, like, didn't want to see that, or didn't want to see that, or show that, we won't do that. Number 2. Finally, a worthy opponent. No? That doesn't mean 2 turns. I haven't even read it. Hold it, Your Honor. How is that fair? I call for 2 turns. My next turn. No, you don't. This is not 2 turns. That was a repeat. Chat says this exactly. The court's eyes snapped to Chat McAdams, who had a smug smile playing on his lips. Your Honor, his voice smooth as butter. I would like to present a new piece of evidence that will surely shed light on this journey. He pulled out a glossy magazine from his briefcase, flipping it to reveal a photo of Cauliflower at the charity gala. His arm draped casually over a well-known celebrity chef, Mr. Cutting Board. My client's sexual orientation is irrelevant to the case at hand, Chet said, slapping the magazine down on the podium. But I must point out that it is discriminatory to assume that his lack of arms would impede his social activities. Will bringing up my sexuality help me in this case? Shh. Shh. Don't worry about it. I got this. Our room was a cauldron of murmurs and whispers, the tension thick enough to cut with the jello with the spoon that lay forgotten on the prosecutor's desk. Judge Hatchett's gaze was a thundercloud. His gavel posed to the strike. Mr. Adams, he said, his voice light as a guitar string, I advise you to tread carefully. But Chat McAdams was unflappable. He leaned into the podium, his eyes blazing with the conviction. Your Honor, he said, his voice rising it to fill the room. My client's personal life is not on trial here, but we are here to consider the credibility of the witnesses. We must examine all motives, including those driven by fear. I say the rest of chat simply back the seat 1001 if we can, if that is. So you want 1001 to have the main voice? Are you guys down for that? Are all of you guys down for that? I don't think that would be a smart idea, because like all of you guys are supposed to give suggestions. The jury shifted in their seats, uncomfortable with the turn the trial has taken. Judge Hatchett's gavel came down with a thunk, but the sound Yeah, other people want to play too, so no. Or I'm not making a poll for it. So that's not gonna, we can't do that. Sorry. Okay. Judge the gavel came down with a thunk, but that sound was lost to the wave of murmurs that rippled through the courtroom. Yo, Scrogan16, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. You are my lawyer, and you need to save me from being me being dead. We are currently in a trial, and I'm being prosecuted for murder. Currently, we have seen video footage of Mr. Beast dead on the floor, and there are 2 witnesses, V1 and Daisy. Daisy's our top subject. Nah, I'm good. Alright. Well, yeah, I'm glad you're here to watch. Anyways. Because everyone in chat is my lawyer. Except for Abyss Sleepers, who is my counter lawyer, who's the prosecutor. Judge Cauliflower killed him. I was there. No! You're supposed to be my lawyer. Chat nodded calmly. Solemnly. Your Honor, he said. I apologize if my words were misconstrued. I merely wish to highlight the irrationality of the accusations made against Cauliflower. If we allow personal biases to color our judgment, we're risking convicting an innocent man based on prejudices rather than evidence. We have not done the verdict yet. We are not ready for the verdict. Unless you guys are. I don't get paid enough for this. Alright, let's start another poll. Are we ready for the verdict? The verdict. This is up to you guys. I don't get paid enough for this. Yes! Oh, no, it's coming up close. Oh, it's 7. 8! Oh, no, we are not final for the final verdict? I'm watching for any change. No. Oh my god, dude. Bro. And we are not ready for the final verdict. I'm blowing my head off. Oh my god. Okay. Abyss Sleepers, you can do an interjection here. What is your interjection? Reddit, what is your objection? Again, you can't possibly win. Come on, I'm getting tired. It's only 3 hours in almost. Here, how about this? At 3:30, there is a final verdict. When it reaches 3:30 on the time, okay? Coin flip. Or no coin flip. When it reaches 3:30, not on this, but on the stream, we will do a final verdict. Okay, 3. Okay, so Abyss Sleepers. What is? Do you have anything to say? I say, this time, with pure confidence, I gain the jury. Look at the evidence and consider what Kali has done. pure confidence. Look. And consider the following. Oh my god. Frog in my throat. Abyss Sleepers rolled his eyes. Your Honor. Her voice dripping with sarcasm. I'd like to remind Mr. McAdams that the accused is the one with the robot for a witness. How can we take this defense seriously when it's built on such flimsy, fantastical foundations? Shit, I got no evidence to attest. Oh, crap. The judge sighed, his patience wearing thin as the jello wobbling on the prosecution's desk. Mr. McAdams, he said, his tone firm, I'm warning you. Stick to the evidence or face the consequences. Oh. Reddit seized the moment. Your Honor! Abyss Sleepers seized the moment. Your Honor, he said, his voice dripping with confidence. Let's examine the evidence presented today. What we have learned from Mr. Adams' thoracics, a robot with an alibi, a Dr. 911 call, a conspiracy theory that would make a Hollywood director blush. The accuser has yet to provide us with a shred of solid information to support his ludicrous claims. He stepped closer to the bench, his eyes gleaming with triumph. And let's not forget his attempt to smear the very integrity of this court by accusing you, Judge Hatchett, of being involved. Ooh! The courtroom is a sea of shocked faces as the prosecutor's words sank in. The jurors looked from Chat to the judge, their expressions a mix of disbelief and uncertainty. Judge Hatch's face with a thundercloud, his eyes boring to Chat McAdams like twin lasers. Mr. McAdams, he said in a voice in a low thunder, you will explain yourself immediately, or you hold yourself in contempt of court. Oh, shit. Testimony. Oh, shit, guys. You really done it now. How can you explain this? Dating to the recent evidence, the judge was nowhere near the scene of the crime, but you know who was? The exact counter lawyer in this case. Bring Keith, the final witness, to the stand. Kenny, what is your suggestion? Tom, what is your suggestion? How do we get out of this? Ugh. If we don't do this, we're gonna be in contempt of court. You gotta explain yourself. We are so cooked. Okay. You gotta be confident in court, okay? You guys got this. I believe in you. You guys can save me. It's possible. Shall we play the recording of Abyss at the scene of the crime? Yes. No, you really don't. Not if I get to stand. What? I wasn't there. We don't know. It could have been off screen. And we didn't play that much of the video. Because whoever murdered him was shot. Your Honor, at the end of the day, I wanted to get all the info I could say. I just wanted to get you by your side. I believe, from what we can see from the video, we can see the outline of Daisy. Oh my god. Oh, you're making up problems. Even worse. Oh my god. Okay. One more suggestion. Even you guys are accusing someone who is innocent Yoda. I don't know. I used to study law, you know. I did not know that. I got nothing. We just be honest and say we don't have any evidence. We got no evidence, Your Honor. That could ruin the case. Where's the suspense? Chat says, let's let the evidence speak for itself. Can we reroll? No, we cannot reroll. But some of these will be still put on the board. Or as Robin victory was before this bullshit. But I'm down if we can't. Okay. Chat's smirk grew wider. Your Honor, he said, his tone as smooth as a jazz saxophone. I merely wish to present a critical piece of information that would clearly clear my client's name once and for all. He gestured to the bailiff. You rolled a sleek, state-of-the-art sound system. Let the evidence speak for itself, shall we? Okay. With a dramatic flourish, Chat inserted a USB into the player and hit play. The recording was crisp, a stark contrast to the chaos that enveloped in the courtroom. It was the sound of a single note, haunting and eerie, echoing through the quiet night. The jury leaned forward, their eyes glued to the screen that is now switched to the display of the crime scene. The note's vibration visible in the air as it played through the park speakers. Ooh. Oh my god. A silhouette of Daisy grew more distinct, her terrified face coming into focus as she stumbled through the darkness, the light of her phone casting up ghostly pallor on her features. The footage showed her finding the body, the horror etched in on her face, and her frantic retreat. Chat paused the video. The image of Daisy's wide-eyed terror frozen in time. Your Honor, he said, with his voice low and serious. This is the moment Daisy stumbled upon the scene of the murder. Notice the lack of robotic reflection in her eyes. What? Reddit's smug expression flattered. The color draining from his cheeks like sand. Abyss Sleeper's smug expression flattened. The color draining from his cheeks like sand through an hourglass. He smuttered, trying to regain his footing, but chat was relentless. The prosecution would have us believe that Daisy was a pawn in a grand scheme, he said, pointing to the trembling image of the young woman on the screen. But the evidence shows the witness was to the tragedy, not a compliance. Oh my god. The AI bugged. The AI is a little bit bugged. You're right. Chat accuses Daisy of the crime. Yeah, I was thinking it was getting a bit out of hand. But evidence suggests she's been playing a more central role than we led to believe. Ooh. He turned to face the jury, his eyes burning with accusation. Daisy has a motive, he declared, his voice resonating through the hushed courtroom. Mr. Beast, in his final will, named Cauliflower as the beneficiary of a sizable inheritance. I wish. A fact that I will kept my client until days before his arrest. He paused, letting implication hang in the air like a thick fog. Daisy, jealous of the attention and affection her employee showered onto Cauliflower, took matters into her own hands. The court gasped as the reality of the accusation hit him like a sledgehammer. Daisy's eyes grew wider and even larger, her body trembling as if she was struck. Your Honor, she stuttered, this is a lie! You can't do this to me! Ooh. But McAdams was unmistaken, Your Honor. His voice was cold as ice. I submit the evidence, the final records of Mr. Beast. You can see just days before his death, he updated his will to leave everything in Cauliflower. The will? The case is settled, ladies and gentlemen. I rest my case. Suggestion. I suppose a lie detector. Alright. Abyss Sleepers suggests a lie detector test on both Collie and chat. Reddit, her face a mask, Abyss Sleepers. His face a mask of disbelief, composing himself. Your Honor, steady as a rock. This is all speculation. We need to bring this back to reality. I request a lie detector test for both the accused and Mr. McAdams to ensure that we're getting the truth. The courtroom buzzed with excitement as the words lie detector test echoed off the walls. Yeah! Yeah! Lie detector! Yeah! Do it! Do it! I don't know what the fuck's going on! Yeah! This is an unusual request, Mr. Bredett said. Mr. Bredett, he said, his eyes flickering from him to Cauliflower and back. But given the unconventional stances of this case, I'll allow it. What about the test for Daisy? We can do that later. Your Honor, a lie detector can be altered, misread, and unreliable. No, you can't argue that. Sorry. Cauliflower's gaze darted from Chet to the judge. His fear palpable, Chet placed a comforting hand on his client's shoulder, whispering in his ear. This is just formality. We've got nothing to hide. Okay. They bring out the lie detector. Ooh. Ooh. This ain't good. This ain't gonna be good. Oh, wrong thing. Sorry. Ooh. And you're strapped in the lie detector. Or I am. Oh my god. Where's suspense? There it is. What do you fucking mean, no? We gotta do this. The bafflet wheeled in the lie detector. Its cables sinking across the floor like a metallic serpent. Chat's confidence remained unshaken as the machine was set up and the cords attached to Cauliflower's body. The accused took deep, calming breaths. His armlessness, a stark reminder of the gravity of the situation. Judge Hatchett addressed the room with solemnity of a preacher before a congregation. We shall now proceed with the lie detector test. Both McAdams and Cauliflower will be questioned. He glanced at Bredett, who nodded sharply. Ooh. The bafflet adjusted the lie detector straps around Cauliflower's chest and hooked up the sensors to his fingers. The machine hummed to life, its visual abouts flickering with anticipation. The accused took a deep breath, his heart racing like a jackrabbit's. Oh my god. Judge Hatchett turned to the jury. You will pay close attention to the questions and answers. But remember, the tests of this are not absolutely. This is merely a tool to aid your deliberation. He turned to the technician. You may begin. Oh my god. Keith, a lie detector relies on the spike in heart rate when lying. I can do this. Oh my god. And now you'll find that I was right. We will see this. Oh my god. First question was simple. Cauliflower, did you know Mr. Beast has changed his will? The lie detector remains steady. A silent scintilla of truth says. No, I had no idea of this knowledge. The section so it did say true to that question. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Second question, aimed at chat, was equally straightforward. Mr. McAdams, have you been withholding evidence from the court? The needle wasn't so quiver. No, Your Honor. I've presented everything pertinent to the cauliflower's defense. The tension in the room was so thick you could spread it on toast. Each question and answer brought forth a collective gasp, a murmur, or a nod of agreement or skepticism from the spectators and jury members alike. The lie detector remained stoic, seeming unbothered by the human drama unfolding it. Oh my god. Oh. Bridget took the stand. Her eyes... Abyss Sleepers took the stand. His eyes locked on chat like a hawk, eyeing its prey. Your Honor, he began. His voice measured and cold. I'd like to ask Cauliflower if he had any reason to believe that Mr. Beast was in danger before the night of the murder. Swinging to the right. The lie detector's needle hovered for a moment before swinging to the right, the digital display flashing red. The courtroom gasped. Your Honor, I move to strike the record of that question. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Oh shit. I think I'm screwed, guys. Judge Hatchet writes to eyebrow. Your Honor, I wish for Daisy to also receive a test. We'll do that after McAdams. The relevance of the question is for the jury to decide. He nodded to the technician. Fuck. Technician cleared her throat. Cauliflower, do you have any indication that Mr. Beast was in harm's way prior to the event of this murder? Cauliflower's eyes searched the room, landing on... Oh my god, dude. Landing on Daisy's trembling form before returning to the judges. Yes, he said, his voice crackling with anxiety, but not in the way that you're implying. Welcome back, Abyss Sleepers. Abyss Sleeper's eyes shot up, his expression a mix of surprise and victory. Please explain, Mr. Cauliflower. Cauliflower took a deep breath, his armless shoulders rising and falling with effort. Mr. Beast has been receiving threats, he said, his voice shaking. He was worried about his safety, but he didn't tell me who they were from. Oh. The jury leaned in, their faces a canvas of intrigue and suspicion. Abyss Sleeper's eyes gleamed like a shark scenting blood in the water. And what did these threats entail? He asked, his tone sharp as a knife. Cauliflower's expression grew solemn. He said that they were from someone who didn't like his videos, who was jealous of his success, but he never told the person's name. Oh. Oh boy. The room was a kaleidoscope of whispers and glances as the implications stink in. Chat stepped closer to the stand, his eyes never leaving Cauliflower's. Your Honor, I'd like to submit info into evidence and threatening emails Mr. Beast has received. They clearly demonstrate the animosity held by someone close to him. Shall we see the truth, Abyss? I have a few questions to ask about your test. Asks, but first, let's add Daisy to the lie detector. Oh my god. Judge Hatchet nodded with his face of mask of concentration. Baffleth, please retrieve the emails. It hurried for the evidence. Chet took them to the pamphlet and began to read them out loud. Okay, let's okay. Let's just do this. The court doors swung open, and Daisy was escorted to the stand. Her shoulders slumped and her eyes red-rimmed from crying. Oh my god. The pamphlet quickly attached the lie detector sensors to her, and the digital readout flickered to life. She took a deep breath, shaking breath, her eyes starting from the chat to the jury. Oh boy. Miss Daisy, Judge Hatchet asked, his voice firm as steel. Are you about to be questioned under the scrutiny of this lie detector test? Do you understand? Shit. Well, the last test will decide that. Bro, I can feel the tension IRL. I know, this is crazy. Daisy nodded, her eyes widened with fear. Oh, shit. Here we go. The lie detector straps were tightened around her, the cables wrapping her like a digital straitjacket. Bredit stepped forward, a glint of triumph in her eye. Miss Daisy, she began, her voice as sweet as honey, but sharp as a knife. Do you have anything to do with Mr. Beast's murder? The eye detector's needle danced to the left. In a flashing, stark red. Oh my god. The room gasps. Daisy's eyes grew wide with shock. Oh shit. Oh fuck yeah. Oh my god. Your Honor, I swear, she said, her voice trembling. I had nothing to do with it. Oh my god. Abyss Sleeper's smile grew colder. Is it true, Daisy? He said, his voice as sharp as a scalpel, that you had access to Mr. Beast's financial records. Daisy's eyes flickered through the judge to the cauliflower, her throat tightening. She swallowed hard. Yes! Her voice barely a whisper. The eye detector remained stonic, unmoving. Oh my god. Okay, maybe don't tell other people to go to hell, but oh my god. This is a test. And is it true, Abyss Sleeper says, his voice cold as a glacier, that you acknowledge Mr. Beast's updating will? Oh good. You know, for next time. Daisy's breath hitched into her throat. The room was a pressure cooker, and she was the rogue ingredient threatening to blow the lid off. I may have seen it, she admitted, her voice barely audible over the hum of the lie detector. Ask that question. Okay. Abyss Sleeper also acts and says this. Wowza, I know, this is getting intense. Also asks the question. with the robot? Were you part of the class scheme with the robot? Speak up, Miss Daisy, Judge Hatchet instructed, his eyes unyielding. The court needs to hear your answer. The Daisy's eyes darted around the room, searching for a lifeline, but she found she was in a sea of accusations staring. She took a deep breath with her voice shaking like a leaf in a storm. I was not a part of any scheme with a robot, so Brett asked that question. Or, sorry, Abyss Sleepers asked that question. The lie detector remained silent. Its needle unmoving. Suspense. But the jury's expressions grew darker, with doubt in their eyes, a storm cloud ready to burst. Abyss Sleepers leaned in. Our voice a whip crack in the silliness. Miss Daisy, he said, his voice as sharp as a starry-eyed blade. Why don't we ask the robot himself? The room held a collective breath as the prosecutor turned to the face V1. He began his eyes gleaming. Was Daisy in any way involved with the staging of Mr. Beast's murder? What am I doing with my life? Well, I mean, you're here to help us with the with this court case. Robot's LED eyes flickered, and for a moment, it was as if the very air in the courtroom grew colder. Affirmative, V1's metallic voice ran out. As unemotional as a toaster, the words were a bomb, and the room erupted in a canopy of gasps and murmurs. Is it true? Daisy's eyes grew wide with horror. Her body convulsed as if the very truth had physically struck her. No, no, or barely audible under the clamor of the courtroom. It's not true! But the lie detector remained silent, its unwavering green light casting an eerie glow on her trembling form. Boop. Oh my god. Edit's smirk grew wider. Or sorry, Abyss Sleeper's smirk grew wider, his confidence bolstered by the robot's damning response. Your Honor, he said, his voice as sharp as a tack. It seems we have our smoking gun. V1's testimony confirms that Daisy was indeed a conspirator in Mr. Beast's murder. Or, sorry, no, Chet's. There we go. Judge Hatchet's gavel slammed down, the sound echoing through the stunned silence like a gunshot in the library. Miss Daisy, he said, his voice like a whip crack. Do you have anything to say for yourself? Ooh. Guys, this is not looking too good for Daisy. Shit. I'm ready for the verdict as well. Okay. We are doing the verdict now. Final verdict? Now? That's the poll. We got an outstanding yes. 6 votes. Yeah, sure? Okay. I'm ending it. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Okay. The jury yells out and demands final verdict. Daisy looked around the room, the desperation painting her features like a tragic clown's makeup. She opened her mouth, but no sound came out. The lie detector's silence accusation was louder than any words she could have spoken. The jury was on the edge of their seats, their faces mosaic of shock and accusation. "We want the truth," one juror said, his slamming into the table. The others quietly joined in, with their voices canopies, demands for a final verdict. Judge Hatchett's gavel was a mere metronome of authority, trying to restore order in the chaotic symphony of the courtroom. "Silence!" He boomed, his eyes scanning the room with the intensity of a hawk spotting prey. "This is a court of law, not a public spectacle." Ooh. My God. We're not going to do your question, no. We're at the final verdict now. But the jury was having none of it. They were a volatile mix of emotions, their voices rising like a crescendo in the opera of the accusation outrage. "We demand the truth!" Oh my God. So the whole thing is rioting like crazy. Oh my God. Everyone's like screaming and like, "Oh! Yabba Jabba Doo!" Alright. The judge calls for the final verdict. Judge's habits came down. In a sharp retort that did little to pierce the canopy of the court. "Order! Order!" he roared, his eyes flashing with a raw show of temper. "We'll proceed to the final arguments, as they are deliberate. So is she the culprit? We'll find out." Calm the fuck down. Oh my God. Chad took a deep breath, his mind racing. He had to find a way to spin this, to redirect the jury's fury away from Cauliflower and onto the real culprit. He turned to the jury, his expression earnest. "Ladies and gentlemen of the jury," he began, his voice cutting through the din. "I know this renovation has shaken you, but let's not get our emotions cloud our judgment. The final verdict continues anyway." Don't... Okay. Chat took a moment to compose himself, his heart racing in his chest like a wild horse. The room was a maelstrom of accusation and doubt, the air thick with the scent of betrayal. "Your Honor," he said, "I can see that Miss Daisy's involvement is troubling, but it does not change that Cauliflower's innocent." The jury comes to a conclusion. Come on. Judge Hatchett's eyes narrowed, his expression assumed like a statue. Mr. McAdams, he said, the voice of the thunderclap. Your theatrics have swayed some, but evidence speaks for itself. The jury will now retire to deliberate. Please, I'm almost there. Jurors filed out, their eyes cast down, the weight of their responsibility pressing on them like a boulder. The courtroom waited with a bated breath. The only sound, the ticking clock. A metronome counting down the verdict. The eye refusing to end the story. I know, dude. Come on, end the story. Man, Chet paced across the floor, his mind racing with their rebuttals and strategies. He knew the evidence was stacked against them, but they planted a seed of doubt. That was all they needed, just a little sliver of uncertainty to crack open the artist's narrative. But the jury comes to a conclusion, to a final conclusion. Come on! I won by no, you didn't. You didn't. Be patient. The jury's faces itched with the gravity of their task. Filed back into the courtroom, their footsteps echoing like a funeral hall. The foreman, a stoic man with a gray beard, holds the verdict in the with the pamphlet. And he says, and he gives it to the judge. Here, have this. Bye-bye. And he dies. That's the pamphlet. Or whatever it is. And he opens the envelope and reads the words that will determine Cauliflower's fate. Here we go. Make sure to hit like and subscribe for part 2. Oh no, I'm joking. Judge's eyes scan the paper, his expression unreadable. The silence is a physical force. No, not part 2. Pressing down on the dependents and spectators alike. His gaze finally lifts to meet Cauliflower's. The accused eyes a swirl of hope and dread. Mr. Cauliflower, the judge says, his voice a solemn bell. The jury has reached a final verdict. Will you please take a stand? Oh my god. Oh, don't do it to me. Please. Please, man. Please, I have a YouTube channel. Please. Oh my god. Oh. Cauliflower rises, his legs unsteady as he grips the edge of the stand. The room is in a blur. The faces of the jury, a wall of judgment. The foreman's voice is as clear and he affirms as he reads, on the charge of the murder of Mr. Beast, we, the jury, find the defendant. His eyes flick back to Daisy. Oh my god. And then whose arms are heavily with silent swabs. And then back to Cauliflower. Not guilty! Oh my god! Yes! Yes! Oh yeah, dude! guys are the best fucking lawyers around! Oh my god! Oh my god, that was fucking intense! Holy shit! I didn't lose though, you did! I'm not guilty! Yo, Kali, can we do another one of these sometime? We might be able to. Oh my god. Dude. That was fucking crazy. Oh my god. A triumph emotion. Relief floods Cauliflower's face like a dam breaking, while Daisy's features crumble like a discarded tissue. Chat's smirk widens into a full-blown smile, his eyes gleaming with victory. With Abyss Sleepers, on the other hand, stands still in shock, his face a mask of shock and belief. Oh my god. Holy crap, you guys are the fucking best lawyers in the entire world. Thank you so much. Mwah. Mwah. Thank you so much. That was worthy of the 3 hours. I think it was too. We did it. Wait, how much did you say we were paying us? Huh? What about payment? What? When did I say payment? When did I say payment? You guys are getting paid? Sorry. You'll get a bit. I mean, you got a live stream. That's what you got. That'll be $100,000 each. Oh my god, dude. Gotta go. I did my best I could do, but the AI is rigged. Can we do a do-over? Of the whole thing? Get out! Oh my god. I don't think we can do a do-over. He's clearly guilty. No, I don't know. The jury came up with something. That was amazing. I'm glad you guys really enjoyed this. Oh my god. I'm done. And with that, this was an extremely short live stream. I know I've been doing a lot of short live streams lately, but like, dude. Wow. Oh my god. I can't wait for the vid of this. This vid is gonna be crazy. Oh my god. Okay. Thank you all of you for coming today to represent me or go against me. Thank you so much. I also want to thank the members for Birdnest Man, Wave Duck, Alex Zoot, and Poison Torch, all for subscribing and joining the memberships of the YouTube channel. Thank you all so much. Now, instead of jumping, can we throw Cauliflower out the window? Ah! Oh, fuck! No, don't throw me out! That's gonna end this live stream today. Tomorrow, we are going to be doing a more chiller live stream. Where we'll probably play some Ultra Kill or Terraria or something. Did you win the case? We did. We fucking won the case. We fucking won the case. Also, welcome back, Ice Fairy. Oh my god. You guys are the fucking best lawyers. You guys are the best goddamn lawyers ever. And I will see you tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. At 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I should be live streaming. One more time for the people in the back. How much do they get paid? at 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I should be live streaming tomorrow. And it's going to be more of a chiller live stream. Thank you all for attending, and I will see you all next time. Bye! Bye! Bye, guys! Bye! Bye! Thank you so much for being my lawyer. You guys are getting paid? What? Huh? See ya! Bye! Thank you for the court case. Bye!